Hello, students. I welcome you all for this Unit 1 of Business Environment. The first unit is in the business environment. The first unit is the introduction of the business environment. So, what is business? What is environment? There are two different things. What is business and what is environment? And what is business environment? Okay, so we'll go to the topic. So what is concept of business? Concept of business, first thing, business means state of being busy. So always we say that the business means it is a state of being busy. The person will be always so much of busy in doing the business. Okay, so the business has a wider meaning beyond goods, services, profit. So it has a wider meaning. Business having that is it is a very wider term. Next slide. We'll have some definitions. So many definitions are there, and we are having some two definitions. Dixie and Henry is the definition. What Dixie says, na, business refers to a form of activity conducted with an objective of earning profits for the benefit of those on whose behalf the activity is conducted. So business refers to a form of activity conducted. It can be of any activity. Business means it is not only thing having the shop and doing the business. Purchasing and selling, manufacturing and selling, not like that. So business means it is any kind of activity which results to earn profit actually. That is the meaning for that. Any transaction which aims for profit. Business. So, human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying and selling of goods is a very simple definition. So, any activity which, when the products are being purchased and sold for the sake of getting minting money. So, that is business. What our Henry says. Okay, we'll pass on to the next slide. What should be the objectives of business? What are the various objectives? So what is the meaning for objectives? Objective means what? Aims. So what are the aims of the business? So normally an aim will be whoever doing the business, they'll have only one aim. The major aim is earning profits. Apart from profit, what are the various objectives they have? So that is classified into economic objective, social objective, human objective, and national objectives. There are totally four classifications of this business objectives of business. So we will go one by one of all these objectives. You may be asked in the examination, what are the various objectives of business? Normally in the part B or part C question, it will be coming. What are the various objectives of the business? So what is economic objective? Economic means money, money earning. Okay, economical means money, wealth maximization. So money earning. So what are the various economic objectives? The maximum one is that is creating customers. So customers to be created. When the customers are created, the business will be enhanced. Business will be grown much. Okay. So how the business will be grown? Always innovation. Innovation means making new things. That is called innovations. So the economically to get more and more profit, a businessman should do creating customers and making more and more innovations, new ideas. Suppose for an example, a person he may be having, for an example, he may start with a small stall. Suppose a vegetable, then he'll go for fruits, then he'll go for giving juice. So like that, new things he'll be adding and he'll be going for. The next comes social objectives. So what are social objectives? Supplying desired goods at reasonable prices. So reasonable price, there must be a reasonable price. Okay, so it should not be so high. Then all the customers, they won't purchase. They may forego even, but they don't want to. They don't give more price. That is more than the worth. They don't want to give. Fair remuneration to employees. So employees, those who are working in the businessman, the owner of the business, must to give a fair remuneration. The remuneration must be fair. So we have that so many concepts were there, with minimum wages. Okay, so so many laws are there. Okay, wages and salaries act, minimum wages act, wages and salary compensation act, like that. In India, we have so many acts also to govern this remuneration part. Then labor welfare. So coming to the labor welfare, why this labor welfare is important? Because the laborers are who? They are the employees and they are a part of the society. So when the laborers are being happy, society will be happy. So that is a main aim to have this labor welfare. So to enhance the labor welfare, normally the business persons, what they'll do now, they'll give some refreshment, they'll pay bonus, they will give this provident fund allowances, like that. So certain things, whatever the government is insisting, all those things they will be preferring to give it to the employees. They have to give. In case if they are not giving, then labor welfare is not protected. Developing human resources. Developing human resources means what? Human resources means good persons. To develop a good persons, it is the objective of the business to develop the good business, the good human resource, good persons. Okay, next we'll go for human objectives. So they have to give a more and more importance for the human persons. The first one is participative management. So, what is this participative management? Two times it is repeated. Okay, sorry. Participated management. So, participative management means the workers are allowed to participate in the management activity. So, that is the meaning for participative management. So whenever if there is any managerial decisions are to be taken, the time the laborers are being welcomed and they are also asked to give their own opinion. Normally, when the laborers will be asked to come for giving their decisions, uh, for the manufacturing, for the production, in those areas, if any complication or if any decisions to be taken, the time the laborers will be called for the uh, manning called for giving their own opinion. The next comes national objectives. So what are national objectives? The national objectives are optimum utilization of resources. So what is the meaning for optimum utilization? So optimum utilization means the resources are human resources, that is the natural resources. So optimum utilization means maximum utilization. So maximum utilization, the resources to be utilized maximum. Halfway utilized and halfway wasted, in that situation, national resources are getting wasted. So the entire resource to be utilized proper manner. National self-reliance, development of small scale industries, development of backward areas. All those things are the national because national objective means what? Throughout the national itself, when entirely self-reliant, we are all self-sufficient people, then national level it is. All small scale industries are developed in national level itself. It's not only one area, one rural area, one small, not like that. When all the backward areas are getting improved, then our India will itself will get improved, develop. So small businesses, each business, when they have like this type of objectives, and definitely the entire backward areas will get developed one or another way. And now, so the economic objectives. So all these things only now I explained, creating customers, innovations, and then social objectives. So what is the social objective? How a businessman, he is a social person of that is how he is improving the society by way of enhancing his business. In the next comes supplying desired goods at reasonable prices. So he has to give the products with the reasonable prices. It should not be so high. He should not exploit the customers. Then fair remuneration to the employee. So getting more work and paying less is totally unavoidable. It must be unavoidable. Okay. Labor welfare. So what are the adequate provisions for making the labor welfare all to be uh, taken into the account? So developing human resources, business can facilitate self-development of workers by encouraging creativity and innovation among them. So in many institutions, the company, the employees are given the facility to learn more or to study for the further degrees related to their employment or for their own improvement for knowledge enhancing. And many companies are supporting for their improvement of employees. Is there? So national objectives, optimum utilization of resources. So that suppose any sand or cement or so in that situation, wasting the resources, though it is they are purchasing, but it is a resource of the it is a national resource. So in that situation, that the entire when in each and every places, small resources are getting wasting. Then at the last, when we see output will be this much, but that much resources getting got wasted, like that it is there. Next, national self reliance. So, increasing it is a duty of business to help the government in increasing exports and in reducing dependence on imports. So, exports to be improved and imports to be reduced. This will help a country to achieve economic independence. Economic independence is highly essential thing. So to have this economical independence, exports to be improved. Development of small scale industries. So the small scale industries to be developed in order to have economical growth, more economical growth. Development of backward areas. The backward areas to be improved. When the backward areas are improved, the nation will get more and more potential for the labors. More labor potential they'll be getting, and simultaneously that area also will get developed, and the business also will get more and more labors. So why are business objectives important? So what is the reason for this business objectives? Because a strong business objective only will have a business to go in the correct path. That is, keep employees focused on the growth. So what is the growth? What is the objective? What is the growth? How they have to move up All those things are depends on their objective only. Strengthens key elements of the business. So what are the key elements? All those things are uh, more and more concentrated. Teamwork. Teamwork are enhanced. Next, helps us structure tasks and responsibilities. So the tasks, the responsibilities of each and every employees are assigned so that they know their work and they know the responsibility. According to that, they will do their work. They'll discharge their work. So that avoids a time lag and wastage, all those things. Can increase your market share. Market share will get increase. Drives team cooperation and collaboration. Builds better working relationship. Can promote better cost control and budgeting. So the cooperation, collaboration, that means each and every employee, they have a cooperation. Suppose two, three people together, they have to work for a particular in that area. Then the people they have, because they, no other way, they have to work together only. So they will adjust themselves and they'll work. They'll start working in that. So they'll create a good working relationship. And because of the good relationship, their costs will get minimized, and proper budgeting leads to good cost, that is cost reduction and profit maximization. The next slide will go for political environment. So political environment, we have a separate unit also, but in the first unit it is given as a introduction. Business, the political and the legislations, political parties, all that is in their environment only business is there. So the business must concentrate the what is the government and what are the rules they are living, and what are the government new policies. These things the person who is running the business must have concentrate. The next, aspects of political environment. So what are the various aspects of political environment? Present political system, the person must know. The businessman must know what is the present political system. Constitution of the country. This is normally many people, they don't know what is the constitution of the country. It is a responsibility of each and every citizen to know our constitution, the at least the what are the basic rights, what are the basic duties, what are the basic things given in the constitution. That is each and everyone's responsibility to learn. Actually, it is not only the businessman, each and every person must know what are the basic things given, because that is rights and duties mentioned for each and every citizen. So it must be known to the persons. Next, profile of political leaders. So, the political leader, whoever the CM or minister or whoever may be, the councillor or the MLA, whoever may be the political leader. So, the persons must know what is this background. And government intervention in business. Government, what intervention means? The interference. And what is the policies the government is taking to the business to enhance the business. And foreign policy of government. Since the foreign policies often it will get changed according to the government, it will get changed. Values and ideology of political parties. So each and every political party and the persons, the ideas will get different. It will not be same for all the political parties. It will not be same. It will get changed only. So the business persons, those who are running the business, they should always have the eye with the political parties, what they are, what is the new things they are living. Okay. So now we have come to the end of the unit. So thank you very much. And the assessment is given. So you go through the assessment and you have to complete your assessment also. That gives you a good knowledge on this unit. So thank you so much.